you to have unforgiveness in your heart, you blaming some people, including God. There's a lot of people to blame. The white man, the black man, the foreigners. A lot of people out there to blame. So you're blaming some people, especially your family members. You blame them. So you get the hate in your heart. And that's where unforgiveness comes from. So the Satan has lied to you. So the devil has lied to you. So Satan has lied to you. And then the problem with that is, and what you have to understand, is that demons manifest themselves as angels of light. They lie to you. So you'll never be able to see that. You know what? The reason why I have this spirit of addiction that's attached to me is really because it's some people I can't forgive. I can't forgive my ex-wife. And instead of praying about this addiction, if I could just pray that she be blessed, if I could just pray for my enemies, I would change my life. But you can't see that. I'm battling, all my life I'm battling this spirit of homosexuality. And maybe if I forgive the people that turned me out, the person that touched me when I was young, maybe if I forgive them, maybe that will remove that spirit. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. What I'm trying to tell you is, it's the reason why God said, blessed are those who pray for those that prosecute you and do evil against you. Pray for your enemies. Turn the other cheek. Because a lot of people getting spiritually attacked from a lot of demons. And you don't know why these demons in your life. And it's all because you can't forgive. And like I said, and never forget this. You don't forgive to change the past. And nothing can change the past. Nothing can change what happened to you. You forgive to change your future. You forgive to change your future, your children's future, your family's future. Because you're tired of being in bondage. And that is why you forgive. Because you were lied to. Above all, the devil is a liar. So God, I pray that you may bless us, God, to protect us. Help us to remember the Heavenly Father, to change our lives, to change our children's life from generation to generation. We have to forgive, just as we want God to forgive us. In Jesus Christ's name we pray. Amen.
The views expressed on this program are not the views of ZNS TV 13 and, by extension, the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
You're watching the ZNS Network, the People's Station.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, the weekend edition, mothers celebrated. Police investigate a sexual assault. The National Security Minister on the trial by judge alone bill. And in sports, defenders win Game 3. The Bahamas tonight, the weekend edition, starts now. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jiminita Swain, and this is the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. Thanks for tuning in. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. We start now with news from the overnight crime report. A 36-year-old man arrested for the sexual assault of a teenage girl that occurred early Sunday morning at a home on 3rd Street, Coconut Grove. Police say the incident unfolding around 2 Sunday morning and involved the adult man who is known to the victim. While investigations continue into this incident, residents are being reminded to close their windows and lock their doors as well as their gates before going to bed. They're also being advised not to jog or walk alone and to adopt a buddy system. In other news, despite arguments from some members of the opposition, Minister of National Security, the Honorable Wayne Munro, maintains that the trial by judge alone bill passed in the House of Assembly on Wednesday will remain impartial, free from corruption, and have safeguards to protect defendants opting for bench trials. He addressed the members of the press during the weekly Office of the Prime Minister press briefing.
To talk about bias is to suggest that a judge will not be true to his judicial oath. Judges swear to do right by all men without fear or favor. Judges, if they have an issue of bias that they know, move immediately. you would see the exercise in the Kirk Cornish case, where judges are asked those questions of jurors. And depending on what jurors say, then they excuse them. In that case, where the juror did not disclose a close relationship to the leader of the opposition.
Well, the school psychology unit at the Ministry of Education has assessed the mental health status of roughly 30 students from schools across the capital in recent weeks. This from school psychologist Antoinette Lewis-DeVoe, who revealed that depression, stress, and anxiety are not the only trends her team has discovered. She stands by the belief that exposure and awareness makes a huge difference on the mental health status of students.
I could be coming from a home, from a dysfunctional home, and then I have so much things on my plate that I have to deal with as a student. And yes, students do deal with that. And then I have to come to school. And so I have to shift from being an adult to a student. And I don't know how to make those changes. Or I'm dealing with relationship issues. And a lot of because of the exposure, we have a lot of young people don't know how to handle relationship. Or let's go with this, another, what's up in the trend now, our sexuality. That's a big thing. And so I'm coming from a Christian home that speaks against it, but I don't know how to cope because I'm feeling this way. And so society is telling me one way, my home environment is telling me one way, my friends are telling me something else. And so I'm battling all of these things.
Still to come, celebrating mothers. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. More news in a moment.
What boss man was saying in the back there just now.
About what? The luncheon?
Why you always worried about food? No, about how we gotta pay a little more for national insurance.
Mildred, you talking fool. I can't afford to pay that.
And you always crying palm out. Ain't gonna be much. Boss still gotta pay. 1st of July, 2024.
I think that terminal benefit is what did help my boy Tony through the pandemic. That same unemployment benefit. And guess what?
What?
Susan, I think she'd get a pregnancy benefit, eh?
You mean maternity benefit, eh? So now, we gotta do our part to make sure we get our pension. All right, then let me try and go around to a dizzy boss.
My experience in this agriculture class and environment was extraordinary, to say the least. When I first came to CV, I didn't really know what I was getting into when I was put into the agricultural scene. But over time, it's grown on me, actually. And I've learned to love and appreciate it. I believe agriculture is important to the Bahamas for various reasons, because it has various aspects of beneficiality, such as it helps with the tourist industry, and NASA is a big contributor to that. It helps with housing, landscaping. It helps with farming when it comes to animals, because you can feed the crops to livestock, as well as helps with the market industry. When I graduate from one, I plan on going straight off to a trade school in order to pursue construction to help me in my agricultural journey and landscaping.
This may look like a regular trailer behind me, but this is set to revolutionize the agricultural industry across the archipelago, and it's through container farming. I'm Leah Kapoor, and this is Good to Grow.
Good to grow, keeping you in the know, keeping you in the know. God, it's good enough to eat, then it's good to grow. It's good enough to eat, then it's good to grow.
The Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources and the Bahamas Agricultural Marine Science Institute recently partnered with Eden Farms to donate 2 container farms to 2 family islands. Co-founder of Eden Farms, Lincoln Deal, speaks to the benefits of container farming.
These containers serve as the cornerstone for our innovative approach to agriculture, allowing us to maximize crop yields while maximizing and minimizing resource waste and ensuring that the technology that we use produce high quality, locally sourced food year-round, regardless of space, climate, or weather restrictions.
BAMSI President Dr. Ravinia Roberts-Hanna adds that this symbolizes a paradigm in modern agriculture,
where innovation meets sustainability to address the pressing challenges of our time. By harnessing the power of hydroponics, vertical farming, and controlled environment agriculture, container farms enable us to overcome the traditional limitations imposed by climate, soil quality, and land availability. They offer a sustainable solution for cultivating a diverse range of crops year-round, thereby bolstering food security, reducing dependency on imports, and enhancing the resilience of our local food systems.
One container farm will go to North Andros and the other to the island of Eleuthera. Agriculture Minister Jomo Campbell was also on hand for the ceremony and says this initiative is advantageous for the Bahamas.
This is all towards our bid to become more food secure and to make progress in our goal to reduce our food import bill by 25% by the year 2025. Now, I know it's an ambitious and aggressive goal, but it is one that I believe we can achieve through collaborative efforts, as seen here today. Farming methods, such as container farming, promote sustainability and conservation of our most precious natural resources. This is crucial for the Bahamas, where the preservation of natural resources is essential for the well-being of both humans and the environment.
The aim here is to distribute container farms just like these across the country. Keeping you in the know with Good to Grow, I'm Leah Cooper.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Folk Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
A celebration honoring mothers and motherhood. Over 100 women here at the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas giving high salutes for their continued commitment in shaping the Bahamas. Our Desmond Sanders has more.
It feels good. It feels so welcoming, so warm to have your colleagues and your bosses really take the time out to appreciate you, to say thank you, and to just acknowledge all the work you do outside of the building.
They're the faces and force behind the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas. Whether in front of the camera or behind the scenes, these women are invaluable to the operations, holding down formidable roles, keeping our audience informed and uplifted. Assistant General Manager of Human Resources at the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, Linda Sands, says it was important to celebrate mothers.
We decided to celebrate the women because not all of our women are mothers, so we just put them in one category. So we're celebrating the women in more than one way. For the mothers, the aunties, the sisters, the cousins, and then we have some women who have made some tremendous mark at ZNS.
The Mother's Day event, a walk down memory lane for some, a reunion of sorts, uniting new and former employees. BCB retirees Patrice Pender, Lathira Dean Coakley, and Helen Thompson elated to celebrate the special moment.
It's really nice to be here. Thank you for the invitation, Sadness. And I was a mother to many people up here, even you. But, you know, God is good. He's been permanent in my life, and I've just been taking one day at a time and enjoying my retirement.
We are grateful that you all remember us. Okay, the chairman, the general manager, all our colleagues that we left. I mean, new people, new faces at ZNS. It's a wonderful place, and we're happy to be here.
So great to see the old faces and the new faces, and everybody getting together and banding together as one. It was just a few. It feels like it's just a few days I walk out of these doors.
There were also personal tributes and prayers. BCB executives awarding the Employee of the Year, Employee of the Quarter, and Administrative Professionals, all females. To top it off, a smorgasbord of food and delights, making it a memorable time for everyone.
Well, I do pray that mothers would understand the weight of their responsibility when it comes to the nation's children, because what children learn at an early age, it carries through with them for the rest of their lives.
A special Mother's Day to all the mothers at the Broadcasting Corporation and the Bahamas. Desmond Saunders, the Bahamas Tonight.
Over 50 mothers in the country receiving high honors during a luncheon hosted by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Renewal. Operations Manager for Urban Renewal, Lily Mae Longley, says it's important to recognize deserving mothers who have contributed significantly towards the growth and development of the Bahamas.
We deem it honoring our precious pearls. And it was important for us to do this because sometimes we forget those amongst us who have labored so long and so hard, and we think it's important to just set aside a date, and this is so fitting, the time when we honor mothers throughout the country.
Honorees indulging in a number of culinary delights and treats while being lavished with gifts. Governor General Her Excellency, the Most Honorable Cynthia Pratt, State Minister for Housing and Urban Renewal, Lisa Ramming, and the Minister of Housing and Urban Renewal, the Honorable Keith Bell, all in attendance, applauding mothers for their societal roles. Honoree Beverly Archer says she's appreciative of the gesture.
We thank God for our mothers here in the Bahamas. They're praying mothers, strong mothers from all religions. And that's important for our children of today, because children seem to stray away from going to church. And it's important that mothers keep them grounded. Mother's love never ends.
Lupus warrior of more than 30 years, Niska Williams traveled all the way from New York City to spend time with her mother, Sarah Lee Williams, on Mother's Day. Both ladies spoke about what this moment really means.
I must say, she always surprised me. Every Mother's Day, Christmas or birthday. I never know when she's coming. She just show up. But to see her show up today, it was really a surprise. Always do it, but I didn't expect it this morning.
How does this make you feel to be celebrating Mother's Day with her?
Well, I'm happy. I'm really happy, and I'm proud because she is my only daughter, and not to have her here for Mother's Day, you know, it would not be the same without her. So I'm happy that she made that sacrifice and come to be with her mom today.
It's good being back. I needed to spend time with my mom just to let her know she's loved, she's appreciated. She's loved and she's appreciated, and I just wanted her to know that no matter where I am, I'll find my way back to her.
If you see news in the making, call ZNS News at 502-3800 or email us at znsnews@gmail.com.
In the Yellow Elder Garden, Ali and her cousins listened to Grammy share tales. The 70s so sweet, with themed costumes and dancing feet. Then came the brass, reaching new heights. A symphony of Bahamian nights. The 2000s, the Yellow Elder, a symbol of pride. Grammy's legacy in view as Ali dances in her Yellow Elder costume. We are alive.
Hi, I'm Brent Burrows, Vice President of Retail and Sales at CBS Bahamas and the CBS Pro Store. So today I'm here to tell you about our price match guarantee. If you find any of our products for a lower price from any of our competitors, we guarantee we will beat the price. Whether you shop online at cbsbahamas.com, at CBS Pro Store on Robinson Road, or at CBS in the Southwest Plaza, we guarantee we will beat the price. Speak to a store manager today or shoot us an email to take advantage of our price match guarantee.
Tots hit the tracks as the preschoolers from public schools throughout New Providence participated in the recent 7th annual Andrea D. Wisdom Preschool Sports Day at the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium. Acting Education Director Dominique McCartney Russell, on behalf of Education Minister Glennis Hannah Martin, declared the sports day officially opened.
This is an excellent opportunity to take raw talent, the innate abilities of our children, and certainly the training that they've been afforded by the teachers, to take that raw talent and hopefully by God's grace so that they can become premier athletes.
Not only were little people ripping up the track, so were teachers and parents. Meanwhile, this parent says the event is timely.
And it unlocks a certain key within them to want to do a different sport. If this one isn't for them, they know to try volleyball, soccer, different events. And maybe track is not for everyone, but at least they had an opportunity.
We saw it necessary to bring our students together in the spirit of camaraderie and sportsmanship. And more importantly, we recognize that this was the foundation for athletes in the future. And so we thought too, because physical development is a part of our program, we saw it fit to make sure that our children are developing physically as well, getting their gross motor skills and their fine motor skills developed.
The sports day was one of multiple activities of the ministry's preschool week, dubbed a blast from the past 20 years. I'm Adama Williams for Ed Talk.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station, open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
This is ZNS Total Sports.
Welcome to your Sunday Sports on this Mother's Day, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports and basketball news from the Providence Women's Basketball Association Championships. From the D.W. Davis Gymnasium, with their back against the wall, the Foxy Defenders trying to fight off elimination and live to fight another day against the Elite Ballers in Game 3. The veteran-laden squad not going down without a fight and showing their resilience. They would lead wire to wire and capitalize on their size advantage in the post. The Defenders would avoid the sweep and force a Game 4 with a 76-59 win.
Well, we just decided to be patient with the ball, not rush it. We minimize our turnovers. We was patient in getting our shots.
It seemed that I don't know if it was a strategic point heading into Game 3, but you guys scored a lot of inside points. Seemed like you guys were working on the inside a lot.
That's what we normally try to do, because our bigs bigger than their bigs. So that's what we always try to do.
I guess the excitement of knowing that they were the close of the championship tonight, you know, they came out real flat. The energy was down. I don't know what happened tonight, honestly. You know, we knew we were going to have a tougher battle tonight because these women playing for pride as well, getting sweep from young girls, you know, so.
In track news, the amazing 2024 Fort Benjamin Collegiate sprinter Denisha Cartwright hit a crescendo on Saturday as the Minnesota Mankato senior would take down the Division II 100-meter hurdles record, winning the event at the Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference Outdoor Track Championships on Saturday. It's the second fastest time in the NCAA this year and 15th fastest all time. Cartwright would also win the 100-meter dash in 11:30, a facility record. Now, as far as her time in the hurdles, it was good enough to qualify for the 2024 Paris Olympic Games. And still on track, the local track season continuing yesterday at the old Thomas Robinson Stadium. Several track clubs competing at the 2024 Frisch Grant Invitational. Tennis Toll Sports team caught up with some of the athletes and organizers who gave us these Mother's Day shout-outs.
And I would like to say Happy Mother's Day to my mom for being the best mother and for always pushing me to do great things and for just being great to everyone else around her.
This Mother's Day, I want to give a special shout out to all the mothers around the Bahamas. Thank you to my mommy, Daphne Maki. And I want to say love you. God bless.
I would like to give a shout out to my mother, Mistress Monique Ferguson. And I'd just like to say thank you for being such a supportive mother and happy Mother's Day. And I love you for all that you do for me.
I want to wish my beautiful mom of 86 years a wonderful and blessed Happy Mother's Day. I love you dearly. God bless you. God bless you.
Today I just want to shout out my superhero of a mom, Natasha Stubbs, for always helping me to just see things in faith. So I just pray that, from today on, and especially on this Mother's Day, that her and all of the great mothers out there just enjoy their day.
And that's when we look at your sports on this Mother's Day. A check on weather when we return.
This is ZNS Total Sports.
You guys, Mommy has to get a few spins in, okay?
But Mommy, I'm hungry.
Just 5 spins, you guys. Just 5 spins, okay, guys? Just need 5 spins.
We better do our homework. It's gonna be a while.
Problem gaming affects more than just the gamer. This message has been brought to you by the Gaming Board for the Bahamas, which encourages you to game responsibly.
You got termites and need to get rid of them fast? Trust Rentokil Initial. With over 60 years experience in the Bahamas, the global brand, training, and expertise can't be beat. Only Rentokil Initial gives you a 3-year warranty and payment plan options on termite fumigation. No one can match the range of treatments we offer, such as fumigation, pre-construction treatments, termite monitoring, and more. No matter where you are in the Bahamas, we will come to you. When it comes to complete termite eradication, there's only one name, Rentokil Initial.
In the heart of the Bahamas, our craftsmanship is as strong as our cultural heritage. Embrace the strength of our locally crafted roll-down shutter, fortified against nature's fury with Miami-Dade Hurricane Rating. Our storm panel kits certified to the Florida Building Code. They're designed for wind zones 1 to 3. Just as our shutters and panels embody strength, so does the rhythm of our Junkanoo drum. From expertise to craftsmanship, the spirit of the Bahamas shines through.
Here at Immigration Care Service, you can trust us, especially if you have experienced issues or problems with the U.S. immigration at the borders. We'll do our best to provide options and solutions to immigration roadblocks, so travelers can continue visiting the U.S. and residents can continue living their lives in the U.S. without worries. The best part? Our services are affordable and accessible. Take the mystery, confusion, and fear out of your immigration concerns. Contact Immigration Care Service today.
For hurricane season, we got impact windows and doors. For protection, just come to our store. Plus we got tiles to pretty up your walls and your floors. We'll help you brighten up for that big bad storm. porcelain tiles, blank tiles, mosaic tiles, a variety of styles. Before teens get right, they gotta be rough. That's why we got the best deals in the whole Bahamas. Hey, hey.
It's time now for a check on tonight's weather forecast. Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean joins us in studio with the latest temperatures. Good evening, Basil.
Good evening, Jiminita, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers watching this newscast this evening. We hope you had a splendid day. Right now, we have patchy clouds outside of our studio. Temperature very warm, 86 degrees. The relative humidity at 61%. Northeast winds at 3 miles per hour. The barometric pressure, that's at 29.96 inches. And your temperatures around the islands this evening, 82 degrees in Marshall, Abaco, Green Toll Key at 83, 83 degrees in Freeport, Grand Bahama, and we pick up some 86 in Ragged Island, Clarence Sound, Long Island, and Crooked Island, Betsy Bay, Mayaguana at 87, 85 degrees at Acklands, Matchetown, Unagua, 80 degrees, and the Turks and Caicos Islands at 82 degrees. Your boating forecast tonight in the northwestern parts of our country, those winds will be northeast to east at 10 to 15 knots with the wave heights around 2 to 4 feet. Now, your high tide, that will take place at 23 minutes past midnight for the central and southeastern islands tonight. Light and variable winds with flat seas, and tomorrow, for all areas, the winds are going to become east to southeast at 10 to 15 knots. Those wave heights unchanged at 2 to 4 feet. Now, your low tide tomorrow will take place at 6:59 in the morning. That high tide will take place at 12:51 in the afternoon. And our forecast map showing that frontal boundary just across the extreme northern Bahamas, across northern Abaco and the Grand Bahama area, and has very little weather associated with it, so we wouldn't expect any significant change in our temperatures over the next several days. Satellite pictures showing mostly clear skies over the remainder of the 700 islands right into the southeast Bahamas. And tonight we're going in for clear conditions, a bit warm and humid with a low temperature of 77 degrees. Now tomorrow, it's going to be mostly sunny, hot once again with a temperature of 89 degrees. And once you factor in the relative humidity, that's the amount of moisture in the atmosphere, it's going to feel a lot warmer than that, more like 101 degrees. So once again, I continue to remind you to take in a lot of water and keep yourself hydrated. Now, the extended weather forecast is going to be lots of sunshine right into Wednesday, but come Wednesday night, yet another weak frontal system will push through the area. This one has some associated weather with it, and we will experience some showers and even some thunderstorms on Thursday morning, some of which could be heavy at times. Thereafter, rapid clearing as we head into the weekend with lots of sunshine returning to the forecast, and those temperatures are getting into those summer-like range. Nighttime temperatures even becoming a bit uncomfortable as well for you. Jiminita.
Thanks, Basil. Before we go, I want to wish all of the women of the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas and my mom, Kim Cooper, a very special Happy Mother's Day. And that will end the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. We thank you for continuing to make ZNS your #1 news and information network, as only the sun covers the Bahamas better than ZNS. On behalf of the entire team, thanks for watching and good night.
On behalf of the entire Broadcasting Corporation, I want to wish a happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers at ZNS and to the wider community.
I just want to wish my mother, Regina Jones, a happy Mother's Day, and to all the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day.
Just want to wish happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there in the Northern Service.
Happy Mother's Day, may you all enjoy.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers of the Bahamas. I wish every mother at the Broadcasting Corporation a happy Mother's Day.
I'm delighted to wish all of you mothers out there, including the ones that we work with right here at ZNS, a happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
To all the mothers in the Bahamas, happy Mother's Day.
I want to wish all the mothers in the North a happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to all the amazing mothers out there.
You're watching the ZNS Network, the People's Station.
21st century, our resident voice cries out
for the empowerment of the poor.